kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Quick release on the RPO. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, give the defense credit on that one, because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He'll keep it himself. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Well, that time on 3rd down, they're trying to see if they can catch the defense napping. They go with the option play, but a great job by the defense being alert, being aware, anticipating it may come. Nothing there. They forced a negative play, now setting up 4th down.
Hunt is on its way. Wants to bring it back. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Oh, what a move. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 4. The give on the inside. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield and make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Better find the ear plugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. He's open on the right. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Love what they did there, putting a big fella in the slot, letting him use his ability to get downfield and create some space and find the soft spot in the zone.
No doubt. You got the big fella in the slot, so you get your matchup. You know it's zone coverage. You know you can put it up out there, let him go make a play. That is a recipe for success.
Pulls it in down the sideline. And he's in for the touchdown.
And so many times the safeties tell the tape, and that's what QBs are studying and reading. And he drops back, and you could tell he sees his receiver coming from the right side, and he knows exactly where he's going to end up with that post, pushes the ball down the field for the big play, got the safety out of position, made the big touchdown throw.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the catch.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Running to the left. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. Got his man on the right. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
Well, not down in distance. The quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
The give from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. They're working that left side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
It's a nice effort by the running back, but in that 3rd and long situation, it's just too much work for that running back to convert that 3rd down. Really, nice job. Got to give the defense credit. They surrounded him, got him to the ground.
They bring the punter onto the field now. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. They'll run it from the gun. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around to hand it off, get a push up front, go get positive yardage.
8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Flips it out to the back. There to make the stop, but they use the back in the passing game and pick up the 1st down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Leaves it with the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Under fire. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. A strike downfield. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
To the air on 1st down. Gets it out fast.
Love the location of the throw on that slant pass. Put it out in front of the receiver, put it on his face mask so he can catch it and try to advance.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab on the left. Down to the 30-yard line where he stopped after a gain of 5, and that will be a first down.
How many first downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
They'll snap it from the 30 on first down. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver, the different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Got his man to the left. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From the 14-yard line, it's first and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the run. Plows through the defense. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Going to swing it on second down. Out of the backfield, he's open. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score.
And here comes money down for this offense. Third down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Going for 6. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
It is loud in here as they try to help him get a stop on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it'll be a touchdown. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Got the quick completion. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Now on second down. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on second down. Working the middle. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Man, as a quarterback, you've got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
So now it's 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Got a man in the middle, and they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. First down, 10 yards to go. From the gun. Give on the inside. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll move the tight end. Back to pass on second down. It's complete to the left. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And this offense has put together a really nice drive, man. You really want to pay this off. Obviously, 3rd down approaching. Got to be smart with the football, but we want to cut into this lead as much as possible. Down a couple possessions. This would be huge right before the half.
He'll sneak it. It's first down from the 11. Wants to throw on first down. He's got it. Makes the catch and runs his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Finds the tight end. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires left. Makes a connection. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
The offense setting up shop at the 46. First and 10. Give to the running back. There he goes. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Working that left side now. Turns on the Jets. Strolls into the end zone for a touchdown.
And these slants are so hard to defend when the ball's thrown like that. The receiver catches it, and he's catching it going so fast, and you could tell the defense couldn't quite get the right angles, and he does the rest, uses his speed, gets all the way to the end zone.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. They'll move the wide receiver. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Dumps it off in the flats. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The give to the tailback. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground. He gets north fast.
First and 10 coming up. fighting off the defender. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Wants to fire on second down. Zings it complete to the right. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 40.
Route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
It's caught downfield. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Looking to throw on first down. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
That last play, the kind of thing that can mess up a really good drive. It's 2nd and 17. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. He's got him wide open. And no one is going to catch him. Cruises into the end zone for a touchdown.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after they catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Lining up to add another. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So after getting into the end zone in that last drive, they're set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Takes the handoff. It's Bell. He's in open space downfield. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Well, that is one the tight end is going to want to have back. He was wide open on that play. That's one he's got to make. He's got to be able to make that catch.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? back to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. Gets the back moving. Second down, they'll go to the air. Floats it out in space. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Now, on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here in the third.
And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. Looking deep down the right side. Pulls in the deep ball. Open spaces. And he's in for the score. Touchdown. And these guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. A very efficient five-play scoring drive. And they finish it with a flair, a 77-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Motion from the wideout. To the air on first down. Makes the grab.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It's first and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking downfield on first down.
No gain on the play. Second down.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Looking to fire. Swings it out to the flat. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards. We're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
They've already moved the chains a couple of times on this drive, now out close to midfield. Bringing the heat. Had to throw it before he wanted. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're dealing with a second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. This time it's complete. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling.
Man, we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside. You see him moving outside. You see him moving in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
Wants to throw on first down. Firing to the right, complete. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Finds his big tight end. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
Hand off from the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes a tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebackers. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on the defense, declined, and the touchdown stands. And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. The screen, he's got wheels.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Snagged out of the air. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. We're just about ready to start the second half. And he'll bring it back. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. So much for the idea of halftime settling down this crowd. They are ready to roll in the second half. Got the first down. Looking for more. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
Looking to throw on first down. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
And I tell you what, when you run those little fellas on the slants, they got to win at the line of scrimmage. Right now, they got to make sure those DBs don't get their hands on them so they can create a little bit of space because they're not as big of a target. Nice job winning right on the line of scrimmage to make the catch.
They'll give it to the back. Jukes his way for more. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
And run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Gives it to the back on the draw.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Running to the left. A solid pickup there before the defense is stop.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
In the gun and looking to throw on third down. And the pass is incomplete here on third down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And he missed it. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, great. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They showed a lot of confidence with that 59-yard attempt, but the flip side is the offense has it around the 42. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Completion a little short of the sticks. It's second down. Give to the back. Breaks into the open. He was on his way. He could smell it. He gets it inside the 10. They stop him at the 9.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
With the run on first and goal. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That play had 0 shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
They'll try to pass it in on third and goal. They'll run the screen. And the defense knocks him down immediately behind the line.
Well, the offense on third down there, they're just trying to spit the ball out quickly and see if they can get a block and get north. But the defense, really nice job getting after the catch, getting a tackle, and now setting up fourth down.
They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. He splits the uprights. The lead now trimmed to 28-24.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Oh, they're after him. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, thrown for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's got it down the right side. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Got the back over the middle. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Gonna look downfield again. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, this offense really felt coming into today they were going to have to throw the football. And for the most part, David, this quarterback has been lights out. That time, though, he lets it get away from him a little bit, and that was a critical INT for the defense and their confidence.
They needed something, man. They've given up a lot of yards, and that's the thing about the defense. Just sometimes it can change in one play. They make the interception, they force the turnover, and hopefully, for their sake, maybe get in the quarterback's head just a little bit.
And the offense out on the field to go back to work. They'll leave it with him. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Off the RPO, complete. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he stopped at the 18.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Thanks for grab. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. They want to throw it. Looking to the end zone. It's caught. That's a touchdown. They have not been able to cover this guy all day.
No, I tell you what, this offense is featuring him. They're doing a really good job. This guy's explosive. He's dynamic. He's making big plays. And heck yeah, I'm going to get him the football as many ways as I can. Kudos to the offense for finding it out.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the offense takes the field ready to go back to work. Takes the easy completion. Turning it on. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
They've got the screen set up. Sweet cut there. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Quick strike complete. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Using the quick game. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And the slant is really a difficult route to defend against if you're a DB in man coverage, especially when you have no help on the inside. So if you're the offense, you continue seeing that coverage, you might as well keep attacking it just like that.
Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Wants to go up top. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. First down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You can tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Really need to pick up some yardage this time on second and long. Back to pass. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. The hands, the feet. He steps his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This guy is so dangerous because of his speed. He can take the top off at defense, and he did it right there on the post. Great arm talent, getting the throw out in front of him. It didn't matter how many DBs they had deep on that one. I don't think they could have stopped.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. A 4-point game at 35-31. Coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Brings up second down.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Good timing on the quick out. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Let's see what call they have on third and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
Slants are very tough to cover. but they become way tougher when you got a big body wide receiver like that. It's almost like basketball where he's boxing you out. He gets inside real quick, uses that big body to shield you off, and even if you're playing man-to-man, you just got to get him on the ground and try to disrupt him somewhat.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Fires to the big fella. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Got his hand quickly. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Couldn't really get started there. Pickup of 1 to the 35.
Third down coming up.
Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. He'll keep it on the sneak. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
It's a draw, and this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Now they're going to throw it. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Deep shot for the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Nice read, nice break. Good job by the defender understanding that ball had some air underneath it. Takes advantage of it, goes and makes the big play.
Here comes the offense onto the field again. They're going to open this drive with a pass. They're setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking to fire. Get it out to the supersonic guy. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. They'll try to run for it. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what
There he goes! And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
They don't seem interested in inching the ball down the field. That big play sets him up. 1st and 10 from the 36. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the 4th quarter. You got to lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on 1st down. Better job on 2nd down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
Into the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on 1st down and just about turned the thing over.
Ooh, you're living dangerously now. You've got the lead late in the game. Don't do anything to turn it over. And they almost did throwing it there. If I'm the head coach now, I'm thinking, man, let's just run the ball.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He's got him this time. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Well, great job making the tackle there. Now setting up 3rd down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll try to power their way ahead. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
And this drive feels like it's just gone on forever, right? The clock is just ticking away. The defense is aware of that. It's got to be frustrating because you just allowed another 1st down, fresh set coming up. You've got to do something to stop this bleeding.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And how about the defense on that play, man? Playing aggressive, fast, downhill, 1st and goal, expecting run. Great job fitting the run. Great job getting the running back on the ground.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Wants to go up top. Wide out trying to get it in. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Pop.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, I got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. After the miss, the lead is still 4.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
And now this offense will take the field again. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. After 45 on his way. And defense got gas where they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like Which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Looking downfield on first down. He's got him.
Man, that quarterback knew that was a tiny window to throw into, and he just showed off his cannon of an arm.
Line getting set on second down. Back to pass. Makes the grab. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw again. Shoots it to the left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Less than a yard to go to pick up the first down. He leaves it with his back. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Here comes a third down situation, and the defense has had no answer so far. Unloads quickly. Bounds into the end zone for a touchdown.
Critical juncture of the game late, and you're trying to find your best one-on-one matchup to take advantage of. Of course, it's the tight end. With his size, his wingspan, and his athleticism, really good decision by the quarterback at a crucial juncture in this game.
If he can make this one, the lead will be 3. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Past the sticks, and he may get more. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. On target over the middle. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any...
Oh, he's got some space. And he wisely gets out of bounds. The clock can be the enemy right now, and this offense needs to get some points.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. The run to the left. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wants to pass, the clock an enemy. Quickly complete. Timeout call by the offense, 24 seconds left on the clock. The terrain gets rough of the gun, the inside give. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. And after the 3-spot guys, we're all tied up. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime.
And remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, in the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. If he houses this, it's ball game. And that will put a stamp on it. A game-deciding play as they seal it with a pick.
That's a throw the quarterback would love to have back. You're obviously down here in the red zone. It's overtime. The windows are going to be small. He just got a bit too aggressive with his decision-making. The defense makes him pay, and now they're giving it back to their offense with a chance.
Breaks into the open. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
Well, we knew this quarterback could put up some monster numbers. He's putting on a clinic in this game. He now has over 400 yards passing.
Looking to throw on first down. Got it. And he wanted the score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2.
When you run your slant route and it's against man-to-man, one thing you know you're going to get is hit. When that wide receiver catches the football, slants don't open up wide open. Linebackers are going to be there. Safeties are going to be there. So you got to be able to take that hit and hold on to that football.
He got it in, and walk-off touchdown in overtime.
How about this offense coming out and executing so great, knowing what they needed. They were on defense first. They knew exactly what they needed to do. Come out and get the throwing touchdown. Ends the football game right now. Nice execution by the offense.
And that play right there, David, really encapsulates, I think, the identity of this team. They're going to fight and scratch and claw to the very end to get it done. Great job executing here late in the game to get the win.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.